Good morning, buzzers. It's Tuesday. It's the 5th of December. I'm Mike from buzz50.com. This is Good Morning Buzzers. We are coming live to you from all around the world, at 7:30 a.m. UK time. And we're here every single day of the week. And we are live in the Good Morning Buzzers chat room. And along with me, we have Lily, Olive, Viv Huff, Witch Morgana is here, Midnight's joined us, Barley has made it. It's a good job you're here, Barley. Carrie May is with us, Joyous One is here, Mackie Wack, Pronto, Quiet Mouse One, Sasquatch, and Troubler. Have I missed you out? I hope I haven't. We're also live on YouTube. We're live on Facebook. We are live on Twitter. And we are live on the aforementioned Buzz50 homepage. Do call in. There's a new ringtone. If you want to be the first to set off the ringtone, you don't have to speak. You can just ring. And when you hear it ringing, cut off if you want. If I answer it, you can speak if you like. You can keep quiet if you like. And you can even go on speaker mode and speak to people from all around the world. And we are from all around the world. And I think this tune is going to go pretty quickly. Let's have a listen. And can you name what film this famous tune is from? Any ideas? I've got inside information. Oh, what a surprise! Barley has guessed it as E.T. Oh! What happened there? That wasn't long enough to hear it. Come on, you can do a bit better than that. The theme tune started. Do you know what the theme tune's from? Not the theme tune, the ringtone. Barley, and Viv is sending Mike a pulsing heart, a beating heart, possibly not a pulsing one. So this has been guessed. Barley got it. Ooh. It was and is the theme tune for E.T. Barley actually sent me a message overnight saying that he had guessed it. And I said, you've got to guess it on the show. It's got to be guessed on the show. New rules. Didn't used to be that rule. But I can change the rules, and I did. So that meant Barley had to get up. Oh, what's this? What's this, the tune from? Any ideas? It's the phone. Somebody calling in, but they didn't want to speak. They were a little bit shy. But thank you for calling in. If you do want to speak, then let it ring a bit longer. I'll answer it, and I'll ask you if you want to go on speakerphone. But Barley guesses that this is the theme tune from E.T. And therefore gets 10,000 buzzer points, and therefore it does mean that we have to have another theme tune. And as it happens, as if by magic, I've got another one lined up. All I need to do is click here, and for 10,000 buzzer points, what's that the theme tune from? Oh, look at Viv Huff looking extremely handsome, Mike. Love the shirt. Points. There's various ways of getting points on Buzz50. One of them is winning competitions like Barley just did. The other one is just send me compliments. That'll do. Right. Okay, you got 10,000 points. Viv Lol says, Witch Morgana. Jane has joined us in the Good Morning Buzzers room. Good morning to you, Jane. Have you any idea what music this is the theme tune from? Oh, look at that with Mackie Wack there. Crackerjack. Let's have a listen. No, it's not Crackerjack. Have you any idea? And also for another 10,000 buzzer points. Do you know who this is?
Never give anything away.
Never give anything away.
Never give anything away.
Who is that?
Never give anything away.
The Beverly Hillbillies, says Viv Huff. Sorry, I've got an itchy nose. Normally I've got a frog in my throat. Today I've got, what's the expression? A spider up your nose? Is that a new one? Should we do that one? Frog in your throat, spider up your nose. Oh, Mackie Wack's coming with the guest for the voice. Always quick off the mark. And Mackie Wack is saying Cliff Richards. Let's have a listen. See if he's right.
Never give anything away.
Actually, not Cliff Richards, but thank you for guessing. Vanessa Redgrave says Jane. No, says Mike. Lauren Bacall says Viv Huff. No. Oprah Winfrey says Sasquatch. No. Julia Roberts says Viv Huff. No. Jodie Foster says Barley. No. Catty75 has joined us in the Good Morning Buzzers room. And good morning to you. Bogey Mike says Mackie Wack. No, a spider up my nose tickling sounds better, I think, Mackie Wack. Hi, Catty, saying Joyce Wankers. Catty75 has joined us in the Good Morning Buzzers room. And if you want to join us, you can come along. Just come along to the Buzz 50 homepage. As long as it's soon after 7:30 a.m. UK time, just Google it. What time is it in the UK now? Come along to the Buzz 50 homepage. You'll see the broadcast there. Underneath it, you'll see a couple of links. One to watch it on YouTube. One to come in and join us in the Good Morning Buzzers chat room, where we've got loads of people, including Viv Huff, who's guessing Jessica Alba. But it's not. This is not Jessica Alba.
Never give anything away.
And we've got two cracking jokes for you this morning in the Buzz 50 joke off. Mike looks good with his cup. Points. Yes, points. Yes, points for saying I look good with my cup. That will do. Need a clue, says Jane. I've only just started. Let's see if I can give you a clue. I don't think I've got one lined up. It's an actress, an American actress. It's not Cameron Diaz, says Viv Huff. No, Viv Huff says it is. I say it's not. Sasquatch saying it's Whoopi Goldberg. It's not. Viv Huff says it's Jennifer Aniston. It's not. It's an elderly lady, said Jane. Yes, it is. An elderly actressy lady. Not that. This.
Never give anything away.
This is joke number one, and it's not Shirley Temple, Jane, but this is joke number one. It's a little bit cheeky. I love Judge Judy Midnight, says Quiet Mouse. Judge Judy, no, Midnight. Need a clue. We'll have a clue in a minute, and it's not Nicole Kidman. Yes, I believe she is still with us, Joyous One, but I will find out in a minute. This is a little bit cheeky, so if you want to go and make a cup of coffee, it's not too cheeky. I don't know why they need to be hillbillies. Two hillbillies walk into a restaurant. While having a bite to eat, they talk about their moonshine operation. That's stereotyping for you. Suddenly, a woman at a nearby table who is eating a sandwich begins to cough, choke it. After a minute or so, it becomes apparent that she's in real distress. One of the hillbillies looks at her and says, "Can you swallow?" I don't know why he's got a Scottish accent. Don't ask me. The woman shakes her head. Then he asks, "Can you breathe?" The woman begins to turn blue and shakes her head no. The hillbilly walks over to the woman. Use the beeper, says Mackie Wack. I will do, yeah. The hillbilly walks over to the woman. This is where it gets good. Lifts up her dress, yanks down her drawers, and quickly gives her right butt cheek a lick with his tongue. The woman is so shocked. She has a violent spasm and coughs, and the obstruction flies out of her mouth, and she's able to breathe again. The hillbilly just walked back to his table. His hillbilly partner friend says to him, "You know, I heard of that there hind lick maneuver before, but I ain't never seen nobody do it before." I hope I delivered it okay. That was joke number one. Hind lick maneuver. Okay. Right, let's have a look, see if anyone's guessed anything. Joan Rivers, Mike, me, says Viv Huff, me, Mike, Joan Rivers. Viv Huff is shouting out as the answer to who this is. Let's have another listen.
Never give anything away.
No, it's not Joan Rivers, it's not Joa Rivers, it's not Bette Davis, as somebody said. Who said that? Olive. It's not Nicole Kidman, as Viv Huff said. Have we got the votes coming in for joke number one? Yes, we have. I need to write them down before they disappear. And we will have in a minute joke number two. Anything from 0 to 10. Nothing in between. Nothing. Oh, look, we've got Barley with a 5. We've got Pronto with a 4. We've got Trubler with a 1. Did I miss anyone out before Barley? We've got Viv Huff with a 6. We've got Mackie Wack with a 1. Somebody saying hi, John P. So somebody else has joined us in the Good Morning Buzzers room. Lily's given it a 3. Carrie May's given it a 4. Witch Morgana's given it a 3. Quiet Mouse has given it a 2. Midnight a 1. Joan Crawford, says Olive. No. Sasquatch gives it a 5 from down under. Does that tell you something about the joke? Ava Gardner says, which one, Gardner? No, no, no. Goes back to the drawing board, says Viv Huff. Yep, back to your drawing board. Have you done your lines, Viv? For being late the other day. Should have asked for them before you came in. Catty, 75, 0. OMG, Sash, says Joyce one. Am I saying that correctly? Good for you. Sash gave it a 5, says Trubler. Sharpen your pencil. Viv says Midnight. Joyce one gives it a 4. Why do we all think that Sasquatch has given that joke a 5? Any ideas? Oh, Viv Huff hasn't. Well, she's done her lines. Unfortunately, though, apparently, according to Viv Huff, the dog has eaten her lines. Now you have to go out and get a dog. That's the problem with that, though, isn't it? Right, Sash is using another computer with the number 5 on it. Says which Morgana? Christy Alley, says Lily. Let's have a listen to a little bit more of that voice. Let's have a listen to number 2 of this person.
Never give anything away. She says there's no more where it came from.
Who is that?
Never give anything away. She says there's no more where it came from.
Oh, it's an interesting voice, isn't it? Let's get a couple of things lined up, because in a minute we'll go and have a look at the site. So we'll click there. This will make things freeze a bit. Click there, and click there. Lucille Ball says Viv Huff. No. Whoopi Goldberg says Viv Huff. No. Ann Baxter says Jane. No. Zaza Gabor says Pronto. No. Betty White says Catty 75. No. Oh, I know that voice, says Joyce 1. Lucille Ball. Mike, yoo-hoo, says Viv Huff. Mike, I've heard that voice before, says Midnight. I bet you have. Liz Taylor says Olive. No. Whoopi Goldberg says Viv Huff. No. No, Viv. I can picture her face. Joy, if you can draw a little picture of her face and send it to me, I'll accept that as well for this voice.
Never give anything away. She says there's no more where it came from.
And this tune. Any ideas? Meryl Streep says Barley. No, I'm winning. I can't even draw a stick figure, says Joyous One. Well, we can pretend. We can pretend. Diane Carroll, says Sasquatch. No, and I've never heard of Diane Carroll either. Not that that's relevant. Pronto says whatever that means. Right, let's switch screens. The idea now is we'll switch screens. We'll have a look at the Buzz 50 site. We'll have a look at the Good Morning Buzzers chat room and all the buzzers therein. Then when we come back here, something will have changed. It's called Spot the Difference. See if you can spot the difference. It's like those games we used to play all those years ago where you had 2 cartoons and you had to circle the differences. There's only going to be 1. Actually, there might be 2. There's only going to be 1, but there might be 2. Then we'll come back and we'll do joke number 2 and we'll see if joke number 1 can beat joke number 2. Oh, Pronto's drawn. That looks, yeah, Pronto, I think you're right there. Yeah, that looks very much like the face of this person that Pronto's drawn in the Good Morning Buzzers room.
Never give anything away.
But I can tell you.
She says there's no more where it came from.
It is not. Catherine Hepburn, Viv. Donkey on shelf, says Mackie Wack for the Spot the Difference. We haven't even done it yet. Right, let's switch screens. Let's click here. Then click here. Then if I click here, with a little bit of luck and a touch of magic, we should all now be in the Good Morning Buzzers room with all the guesses coming on here. There's Pronto's drawing of the face there. We've got loads of people in there. Let's have a look if there's any more guesses. We've got Viv Huff saying thanks, which I think is a thank you. We've got Catty75 saying Kathy Bates. Viv Huff saying no. Which Morgana saying Bette Midler. And Mikey Wack is waving to himself there, look. Right, okay. And on the right-hand side here, we've got all the buzzers who are in the Good Morning Buzzers room, including Jane, Lily, Olive, Viv Huff, Witch Morgana, Midnight, Barley, Slowdown, Carrie May, Catty75, Barley, of course, who won the previous tune, got 10,000 buzzer points, Catty75, John P, Joyous One, Mikey Wack, Pronto, Quiet Mouse One, Sasquatch, and Trubler. Have you got yourselves on the Buzz 50 map? If you have, and you're live now on Buzz 50, you will be one of these people here. The bouncing up and down one's me, because I'm all excited. No, when you look at the map, you'll see yourself bouncing up and down. So the bouncing up and down one will be you wherever you are in the world. And we're truly international. Look, all over here in the USA, somewhere way up north there, loads of people in Australia, people across here in sort of Malaysia and Philippines way, and someone out in the sea here. Must be a little bit cold at the moment. Do get yourselves on the map. It's interactive. You can scroll in. You can click on people. You can explore the world. Just pop along to your own profile page. Let's have a look at the social page. Let's dive back into the chat room, see if we've got any guesses coming in. We've got Sandra Bullock. No. We've got Reese Rez. That was Viv Huff. Viv Huff, Reese Weatherspoon. The voice sounds very old, says Wish Morgana. Felicia Rashad says Sasquatch. No. Jennifer Lopez says Pronto. No. Drew Barrymore says Viv Huff. No. Loads of people joining the site at the moment. 27 yesterday. Here we are on the social page. Left-hand column. 27 joined. 13 joined already today. And people are joining from the USA. Loads joining from the USA at the moment. Scotland. I suppose it is a big place. Scotland. Ireland. Look at that. Canada. Ireland again. Europe. And that's it. Loads more from those same places. Happy birthday today to Sorjan. Left-hand column here. Do click on Sorjan and go and write happy birthday on his or her profile page. I'm guessing it's a her, but I don't know. And we have got, of course, that new famous face that Pats is running. Don't guess it here. I have no idea who it is. Just go to the Buzz 50 homepage. You'll see it scrolling across the top. Click on there, and then you can guess. Let's click here. Let's click stop screen sharing. That means with a little luck and a little bit of magic, I should be back. And you should be able to spot a difference somewhere here in the room for no points at all. Right, let's have a listen at these guesses. Where is Mike, says Lily. I'm here. Angelica Houston, says Jane. Someone with a deep voice, says Jane. Jodie Foster, says Viv Huff. Bette Davis. Grace Kelly. That was Witch Morgana. Grace Kelly says Olive. Kristen Stewart says Viv Huff. Jane the Pain Fonda says Pronto. Vera Lynn says Trubler. Vera Lynn Maps. Yes, Trubler. Doubt it's her. Pony on flowers on top shelf. No. Pony on top of door, says Carrie May, and door open. The door was open already, Mackie White, but the difference is, yes, that Pony is now perched. Do ponies perch? I think they do. This one does. Perch precariously on the top of the door. That was the spot the difference. That's all it was. Olivia de Havilland, says Jane. Beverly Hills Cop, says Barley. Grace Kelly, says Viv Huff. I said Bette Davis, says Witch Morgana, but it's still wrong. Whoever said it. Who is this?
Never give anything away.
Right,
She says there's no more where it came from.
Where it came from. I'm going to Google this person, see if I can give you a clue. If you're watching this for the first time, if you've no idea what's going on, it's just a friendly chat, 7:30 a.m. every single day of the week. This is an American actress, best known for her starring roles in films from the 1960s onwards. Her career began in the early 1960s on Broadway. She is over 70 years old.
Never give anything away. She says there's no more where it came from.
Olivia de Havilland, says Jane, or her sister. Glenn Close, says Viv Huff. Name isn't coming, but I know her dang, says Joyce One. Come on, Joyce, says Lily. Angela Bassett, says Viv Huff. Zaza Gabor, says Viv Huff. Good guess, but no. Joe Moore says Jane. Liza Minnelli says Viv Huff. We're going to have to do joke number 2. Is it going to be joke number 1? Joke number 1 managed to get an average of 3. But I think we know who sent that in. Mary Tyler Moore, says Lily. No. Sophia Loren, says Witch Morgana. No. Shirley Temple, says Viv Huff. No. I hope nobody's guessed it already and I've missed it. Marilyn Monroe, says Cathy. Right, okay, this is joke number 2. Can it beat the 3 that joke number 1 got? Sent in by a buzzer. Actually stolen off the forums by me, that it was written on there by a buzzer because I liked it. Lucille Ball, no. Carrie May. Right, okay, pause a minute. This is joke number 2. A married couple in their early 60s, that's relevant, early 60s, were out celebrating their 35th wedding anniversary in a quiet, romantic little restaurant. Suddenly, a tiny yet beautiful fairy appeared on their dining table and said, for being such, this is how fairies talk, for being such an exemplary married couple and for being faithful to each other for all this time, I will grant you each one wish. Oh, says the woman, I want to travel around the world with my darling husband, says the wife. The fairy moved her magic wand, and with the flash of blinding light, 2 first-class tickets for the Queen Mary 2 luxury liner appeared in her hands. You can still call it if you want. Now it was the husband's turn. He thought for a moment and said, well, This is all very romantic, but an opportunity like this with a wish from a fairy only occurs once in a lifetime. So I'm sorry, my love. She's that way, isn't she? I'm sorry, my love, but my wish is to have a wife 30 years younger than me. The wife and the fairy were deeply disappointed, but a deal is a deal, a wish granted is a wish promised. So the fairy made a little circle with a magic wand, and in a flash of blinding light, the husband became 92 years old. So he had a wife 30 years younger than him, his 60-year-old wife. The moral: men might be ungrateful idiots, but fairies, well, fairies are female. That is joke number 2. Will joke number 2 manage to get any more than the 3 on average that joke number 1 got? And has anybody guessed this voice yet?
Never give anything away.
Oh, look at that.
She says there's no more where it came
Sorry,
from.
I'm talking about it. Catty75 has given it a 10. Pronto a 4. Viv Huff a 4. Troubler a 3. Mackie Whack at 8. Witch Morgana a 9. Lily a 5. Joyous One a 5. Quiet Mouth a 7. Midnight says it's Shirley MacLaine, but it isn't. Barley a 3. Midnight a 4. Carrie May a 5. Shirley MacLaine says Jane, no. Sasquatch gives it a 1. We're going to find out something about Sasquatch in a minute as well. Dan Keaton says Viv Huff. Midnight, I think you're right, says Catty. No, it's not Shirley MacLaine. It's not Ingrid Bergman. As Olive says. 6, says John P. Have I got all your votes? Jessica Lang, Mike, says Viv Huff. Doesn't matter how loud you shout and how hard you try. Look, captures again, Jessica Lang. Is this Jessica Lang? I ask you all.
Never give anything away. She says there's no more where it came from.
No, it's not. It's not. Jessica Lang, it's not. Viv Huff, it's not. It's not. It's not. It is not. And who is this tune? What's this tune from? Let's do part 2 of this tune. And then we're going to have to go in a minute because time is going on. And if you want to, then come and join us 7:30. Think film. Think a long time ago. Oh, it nearly came to the bit that would give it away, but it didn't. Janet Lee says, oh, boo-hoo, says Viv. I'm crying again. You'd feel a lot happier, Viv, if you'd done your lines and kept them away from the dog. Mike. Gina Rowland says Joyous One. Let's this Gina Rowland.
Never give anything away.
No, and it's not.
She says there's no more.
Olive says Janet Lee. No. Goldie Hawn says Barley. No. The Way We Were says Viv Huff. No. Love Story says Viv Huff. Neither of those are going. Blazing Saddle says Viv Huff. Chitty Chitty Bang Bang says Pronto for this. Oh, she knows. Spider up my nose. Born Free says Viv Huff. Maud says Catty. Maud? For what? Which was that, I guess, for? Jane says Anne Margaret. So this is just a friendly chat, 7:30 a.m. UK time every single day of the week on buzz50.com, the social networking site for seniors over 50. The producer says Viv Huff. No, if you know anybody who's over 50, actually you don't need to be over 50 to watch this, just to join Buzz 50. Oh, Dan, says Joyce One. My head hurts trying to figure out who that is. Then send them along if you know anybody over 50, just for a friendly chat in the morning. They don't even need to join in. They can just watch, or they can join in. They can phone in. Nobody's spoken this morning, but we have had 2 phone calls and people have put the phone down, but at least they've made the new ring tune ring, so I can change it if I want to. That's up to me. That's it. Let's do international roll call and goodbyes. That means you say where you're from, what time it is, and maybe a little bit of weather. So I will kick it off. And Coleshill, England, 7:54 a.m. dry, overcast, and it looks cold. How can it look cold? But it looks cold. Mackie Whack, back in sunny Lancashire, sunbathing day, I guess. I haven't done the joke voting yet. I will do it. Pronto, 8:55, and cold freezing rain and snow outside McCabe in Germany. Joke number 1 got an average of 3, and it was sent in by Sasquatch. It came from all the way down under. Must have lost a bit of the humour on the way because it ended up with an average of 3. Catty75 is from California, 11:54. It's 50 to 60 degrees, which sounds a lot, but then we found out it's Fahrenheit, so it's not too much. Joyce One, 15 degrees, which sounds cold, but going to get milder, they tell us, Rochester, and that also will be the Fahrenheit. We have got, pronto, 8:55 and cold, freezing rain and snow outside McCain, Germany. That's terrible. 3:54 p.m. in the Philippines is where Witch Morgana is. It's sunny and windy today. Olive is in Hawaii, and she is beautiful as usual. Or is it Hawaii? Or is it both that are beautiful? Trubler, 7:54 from a dark lounge outside. From a lounge, dark outside. Oregon, cold, brrr. At 11:54 says Lily. Joke number 2 got an average of 5.2 and therefore beats joke number 1, which got 3, and therefore will go on Facebook and was stolen from me, sent in by Hairy Hippo on Hairy Hippo's jokes. Quiet Mouse has left the room. Who have we missed off? We've missed off Raquel Welch. It wasn't Raquel Welch. We've missed off Bognor Regis, West Sussex, UK is where Carrie May is from. It's wet, wet, wet and more wet. Midnight Yorkshire, England, 7:55 a.m. and it's 6 degrees. Viv Huff, Essex, South East England, 7:55 a.m. and damp outside. And we're all about to go. Don't go yet. Wait till everyone's finished. Wonder how I knew he sent it in, lol, says Pronto, because he gave it a 5. Yes. Quiet Mass, Essex, UK, cloudy, chilly, nearly 8 a.m. Sashback, 6:56 p.m. with the sunshine again. Bye, I'll have a good day, says Quiet Mass. And Quiet Mass has left the room before we finished. Don't be cheeky. Joanne Woodward, says Jane. No. Great Gatsby, says Viv Huff. No. Bye, everyone, says Barley. Don't know any more actors, lol, says Jane. The Sting, says Viv Huff. That's about it. All have a nice day. Bye, says Witch Morgana. Have we done everything we were supposed to do? Yes, we have. So this is... Oh, there's the clock chiming. Listen to that. This is Good Morning Buzzers from somewhere, from Buzz50.com. It's time for me to say goodbye and see you tomorrow morning, hopefully. There's the tune again, the theme tune. Thank you all for joining in. Thank you for everything you sent in. Send in some more jokes, send in lots of stuff. All that remains for me to say now is Good Morning Buzzers.